Welcome to the Motivation Without the Hype podcast with your host, Jez Perez. He's an author, high-performance coach, and motivational speaker. This show brings you inspiring messages and interviews to unleash your greatness in life and in business. So let's get started.
Hi everyone, welcome to Motivation Without the Hype podcast show. My name is Jez Perez, a former procrastinator into an action taker. We bring you inspirational messages and interviews, including motivational insights, tips, principles, and proven strategies that you can take action on without the hype in unleashing your greatness in life and in business. Now, I'm super excited that we are bringing you our podcast series, Consistency Produces Success. This is our 5-part series, and it's the final podcast series as well. And in today's episode, it is the power of being consistent. So let's get started. Now, there's a saying that being persistent will ensure that you will get your desired result, but being consistent will help you keep it. Isn't that amazing thought process? Now, being consistent in life will offer a broad range of benefits that can transform the arc of your future. Now, if you wanting to know even more details about this, then you got to learn the power of being consistent. And I'm going to share thoughts with you. And I trust that for the past 4 series or 4 episodes of the power of consistency, that's giving you that level of insights and encouragement and principles to get you going where you need to go in life and in business. Now, the thought I want to share with you is maintain momentum. Now, the main struggle most people face when working towards consistency is momentum. It's like, when you have a ball and then, you roll it, you start to get momentum, right? And if it goes down the hill, right, you get more momentum and it goes bigger and faster, etc., etc. But what happens when your ball is deflated? As much as you want to roll it, it will not go further or progress further as where you want to go when you throw the ball, because the ball's flat, right? And sometimes you may feel flat because you probably experienced life and hurdles along the way. But let me tell you, keep on going and start pumping that ball again so you can pick up and get momentum. Now, the main struggle most people face when working towards consistency, and like I said before, is it's really momentum. Now, having an end goal is important, but focusing on the goal can often lead to procrastination, right? Procrastination, really defeats motivation, but it's the decision and commitment that overcomes this procrastination, right? Motivation, and I say in my podcast, is without the hype, because when you put motivation, it's either you feel like or not. You think, I'm motivated now, I'm motivated now, I'm motivated now, and I don't believe that, right? Motivation to me, what I believe is a decision. When you decide that you want to attack it and go for it, right? And then you make a choice to be consistent, then procrastination has no way, or it will not interfere to where you want to go. So we got to focus on building momentum by making a habit of working towards your goal every day. Why do I always talk about goals? Because goals drives us. It gives us fulfillment. And that's the reason why we don't get motivated is because our reason's not big enough and we haven't decided yet, right? And that's the reason why you go 5 years beyond and you're still stuck where you are. And I'll encourage you that if you're listening to this podcast, don't live in the if. Don't live in regret. I encourage you to be in the moment and say, you know what, I've done it. I gave it a shot, right? I gave it a shot. And so, we got to work towards it. For example, now if we just put in context, if you have a goal of losing 100 pounds or 100 kilos, focusing on at least once a day, you focus only on losing 100 pounds and you end up taking longer to reach your goal, since you may not work towards it every day. And it's a daily habit. You got to work through it and with it, and it's daily. It's not weekly, it's work on it daily. And that's going to help you build momentum. That's going to help you with your consistency and your work ethic. The second thought I want to share with you is you got to boost your willpower. And, when I say about willpower, it's, I feel that when I say it, it feels like there's so much energy, energy spent on this. But when you have consistency and you attach that will to say, you know what, no matter what it takes, I'm going to get there. Find things in your personal or professional life that you can automate, things that can help you save time. Now, we don't mean by setting a machine to do your work, but rather something that you can repeat each day for the same results. That's going to help you, right? So if you, I remember a podcast episode that I did with a good friend of mine. He says, if you want to build great habits in the gym, prep your bag. Put your bag near the door. Make sure that your gym bag is full with your clothes, with your shoes, everything. So when you wake up in the morning, everything's all prepped and ready to go. And that is another way to helping your willpower, is because you got no excuses. Remove all the excuses and obstacles in your life that avoids from reaching your goal. When you eliminate that, that's going to help you boost your self-esteem. Say, man, I can actually do this. I've got no excuses in front of me. All I got to do is just do it. So making smaller things automatic is an easy way to build consistency. The third thought I want to share with you is you got to create a measurement of progress. One of the most important things about being consistent is that it allows you to measure progress. Another easy way to put this in context is really about losing weight. When I was in a health journey and I was going through, a challenge or a competition, each week I would do my progress report. How much body fat did I lose? I look at my waist. Don't look at me now because I'm a maintenance mode. However, if we think about measurement, we think about progress on a weekly basis, sometimes I get a habit of checking my weight daily, and sometimes I'm like, oh man, I'm still the same weight. But if you wait till the end of the week and you do your progress, you're like, wow, I've lost a kilo. Right? It's amazing. And again, to build progress is really to measure and track. If you don't track things, you're going to lose it. And then you think, oh, it's okay. And again, you become more inconsistent, which that is where you don't want to go. We want to make sure that we build consistency along the way. The only way to measure effectiveness and the form of great habits, right? It does take time, but doing so is you got to build a habit for it, and then you start to see results. And there may be no results for now, but once you start to build consistency and commitment, you start to see and you get a good idea of what it looks like in the next 3 to 6 months of what you've done consistently that will produce results. And I trust that these episodes, the podcast series, has really been helpful for you. And if one of those principles have showed you a way of the possibilities, take action of it. Remove all obstacles in your life and make an effort to change your life. And it's all about making a choice and decision. Transformation does not happen by chance. Your successes does not happen by chance, right? The wins, right? And the journey does not happen by chance. It happens by choice. You make that choice today, you are going to get that outcome and result of the tomorrow. So if you want more support from us, from Team Thrive, head over to jezperez.com or access our discovery session, a complimentary session to help take your life and business to the next level. All the details are listed on the podcast show notes, and click the link and get there right now. Now, if this episode has been helpful and uplifting, we would love for you to write a review to inspire more listeners to get plugged in. We will continue to provide high value content in each and every episode. If you don't mind sharing this podcast show on social media by inviting others, it would mean the world to me. Every time you tag me, we will get the opportunity to share those posts, and together we can make a difference in the lives of others through inspiration episodes just like this. So there you have it. In closing, continue to unleash your greatness and tell yourself that I can, I will, and I must, and we'll see you on the next episode.